Good afternoon. Welcome to the Leo Ryan stream. It has been probably 2 weeks since we've flown, so let's get right to it. First of all, we scheduled this flight to depart where there were ATC, but unfortunately there was an event earlier and we missed it. However, there are some planes here still on the ground, so I will be able to show you guys quick, some of the model matching. But basically, when you see me fly online on VATSIM, in the big world of VATSIM with hundreds and hundreds of pilots, you don't normally see the planes that they're flying. You see like weird default planes and just not cool looking stuff. It doesn't look as realistic for the traffic. Now, I don't like AI traffic, so I don't ever have AI traffic in my sim. That probably has better liveries and stuff matching the airlines, but we want to see only real people flying. So, uh, I found a model matching guide on the flightsim.to, and there's no real model matching program yet for MS 2020 for VATSIM and stuff. So I had to make the file manually. So I followed his file, the line of code that he does, and how to match it with every livery. You have to download every. Normally, there's a model matching program for instance, for X-Plane, I had a model matching program, and all I had to do was download all the model matching. Just click download, and everything downloads, every single plane, every livery, every colors, every airline. Um, but like I said, we don't have one yet, so I had to download in or search and look for every single livery for every single type of plane that's normal in America that I would normally see. So that took a lot of time, a couple of days, and a lot of headaches. Some things don't work exactly right. The sim doesn't have a Boeing 737 yet, so I had to use a default 37. Um, so that plane, I got it to work, the 737. However, the liveries gets messed up. So it chooses one livery, like say it chooses an American, and it's correct for an American guy, a guy who's an American plane, and that's him, and then it sticks to American, even if a Delta comes landing. So just a couple little bugs, but for the most part, we're good. Now I do have some traffic on the ground, static traffic, plus these airports do come with some planes on the ground. So I could show you, I could get rid of those traffic, or I could just show you. I have my map here. I could see which planes are real. Any plane that's moving is real. It looks like some planes just took off. Where are we? Behind us. There should be one on the taxiway. You know how updated my map is. I don't. Let's see. He might have taken off already. Let's see. So I don't. There's one there. Okay. Why is he? What the hell is going on? All right. So this is a guy online. I don't know what area this is in Chicago, but it looks like he's in the dirt. But he may not have the exact, setup as us. So he is supposed to be 777 CSN. I don't know what airline that is, but if I don't have the airline livery in my computer, I have it default to American. See, it works though. We're not seeing some crappy Asobo plane with terrible color liveries. All right, so we could go back over to near me. There's a plane that was moving over here. He might have already. I don't see him. So there's a plane moving over here. Might have went to the gate already. Now, normally, if I just get rid of all these planes at the gates, the default ones, I could see the people online faster. But I don't want to do that because I feel like when I put it back on, it's gonna change it messes with my frames. So it's supposed to be a Delta A321 somewhere around here, and let's gotta wait for this map to update. And then, like I said, there's like 20 planes here earlier, and I missed it. You know. So it is what it is. So when hopefully the location we're heading to has a lot of planes there. I could show you guys. There should be 4 planes on the ground here. Oh, this guy is at the gate. I thought he was at the taxiway. So there should be a guy at the gate here. All right, so it should be a Delta A321, but it's coming up as American. And then there should be a guy way over on the other side. He's a little plane, not worrying about that. So I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm the fourth plane. So there's three other planes. So sucks because I really wanted to show you guys the model matching, how nice it is. Um, when there were like 20 planes here and showing all those planes matching. Hey, I'm going to be with you on till 4:30. All right, fellas, DJ, thank you. Let's get out of here then. Okay, so anyway, like I said, we got planes on the ground, we got model matching. So now we could see the planes generally as they are. So even though that plane showed up as American 321, at least it's 321. And this guy just loaded up here in my spot. Oh, oh, see that guy just took off the 777. So let me see if somebody loaded up in my spot or when I left this area. I don't think the sim would load up a plane here. So somebody's definitely here, just they don't show up yet. Hold on. There should be is that a 777 or is that a 787? What is that? Oh shoot, I forgot. I have the United plane. So this is American 777. Yep, it's on top of me. And he should have been a United 777. So it's not showing up as a, okay, so let me just tell him to move. UAL 579. Message. UAL 579. I'm here already at this gate. What does I say? Mr. Kevin, please move out of our gate. I don't know, people load in and they don't see instantly that they're on top of someone. Maybe their sim they don't have the correct model matching. So maybe he might be doing the same flight as us. Let's see, he's going to, oh, I don't, it doesn't, he's going to KIAH and we're going to KIAD. If this guy doesn't move out of my way, all right, we're not going to start until we get this guy to move. I messaged him already. I'm not trying to move. Okay, there we go. Let's get started. Okay, so I did not normally do the fuel. Oh, he's definitely in X-plane or I think X-plane you can move the plane. Is it X-plane? You can just move the gate and then it moves. I forgot which one it is. FSX or whatever. Okay, so let's get back to our normal view here, and we're gonna put in the fuel first, and then call it fuel truck. I'm gonna call it fuel truck now. We're gonna get the clean up the aircraft. Get that done. Okay. All right, let's put in the fuel. I haven't flown in 2 weeks, guys. So, you know, it's gonna be a little rusty. Guys, click that thumbs up if you like what you're watching, and click that subscribe button if you're new. Be notified the next time we are flying. All right, so we're gonna put in our fuel. We need. Let's pull up our information here. Let's get back to the airport and let's load up our load sheet. Okay, so we need 44,000 pounds total, and our payload is 75,650. Now, we're not gonna pull it from sim brief. We're just gonna do it here. And like I said, with this plane, I normally do. Let's do the payload first. So actually, the payload is actually perfectly where it should be. I could bring it down one notch. Shoot, that was not one notch. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so we don't need to move that much. So we're gonna empty the fuel. Boom. Almost destroyed the plane there. All right, so we're gonna put 10,000 in the center first, and we're gonna go to the I gotta remember these tanks. We're gonna go to reserves. We're gonna put in, I believe I have 3,000 total this time. So 1,500. Hey, stop it. Stop what you're doing. Let me type it. Okay, and then 50, whatever. Thing is so weird. Let me see if I can type a 5. Okay, and then we put in fuel in the number 2 and number 3. I'd either verify if it's a number 2, number 3. But I believe that's what I remember. It's the ones in the center, but I still need to put a little bit of fuel in these so they don't have a warning light. And then, okay, so now we're at what? 15,000 pounds of fuel. So now we just need to put in the rest. So we need 45,000 total. So now we just need to add 30 in. So we're going to do 15 and 15. Boom. So we have 45,000 pounds, 75,684 pounds of payload. And just gonna mess with the CG. I am not 200 pounds, nor is my co-pilot. Okay, so now the CG is pretty off. Let's bring it up. Oof, look at that. The front of the plane just went up. Okay, but let's bring the nose a little heavier. I like to be at 27. So when we're landing, it doesn't feel weird. Okay, so that's good. CG is 27.29. Let's write that down. 27.29. We should be able to pull it in. And block. Okay, so we're good. Let's jump in the aircraft. All right, aircraft is finished clean. Fuel truck should be on its way. We pretty much got our fuel in. Let's go ahead and start setting this thing up and get out of here. Battery on. External power. That is pretty loud. Feedback. Okay, nav and logo. Symbol signs. I swear I remember these working. Well, all right. Window heat. These are good. I hope I don't have an issue with this plane because I remember those seatbelt signs working, but I don't think that's a sign of doom. Okay. Everything else is good here. We're good all up top for now. Caution light off. All of that is off. All right. We're going to put in 4505 down here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Getting used to this thing again. You haven't flown in a while. It feels weird. A lot of things. Okay, 1 to 2.8. Hopefully people are doing some chatter. There's not as much planes here. I wish we were starting to stream when there was so much planes here. Okay, so yeah, this looks right. 1 on the outside, 15's in the center, 10 in, 15, sorry, on the inner parts of the wing, and 10 in the center. 1.5 and both the reservoir, and then nothing in the stab. All right, so let's do this. Let's position the aircraft. We're here in Cord. I don't think I've ever flown to or from Chicago in this sim. So we do have the Payware Airport, and it looks great. And we're heading to another Payware Airport. Okay, Cord, and we're going to KIAD. I gotta remind myself that because I always say KIAH or something. All right, so United Airlines 2170. We should be leaving in 10 minutes or so. Let's go ahead and start loading up the passengers, shall we? Because they take quite some time. Let me see if I can click. All right. All right, prepare for boarding. We have 305 souls going to be on board. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let me move this thing here. I used to be able to move this. You guys can't see it, but there's something up here that I should be able to move. No. Guess they have it set in that part of the screen now. Okay, so I can see how many passengers are boarding, but you guys used to be able to see it when I had it on window capture, but I'm on screen game capture now, so you can't see that menu up top. Okay, so we got that in, and performance. Okay, so we have 3 in the reserves. That's what I meant to say, reservoir. Okay, 45 for the fuel. ZFW should be. I don't think I'm gonna touch that. Okay, actually, no, I think I normally touch it. Let's see if it screws up the plane. Let's see. Can't remember if I used to touch that. This is all the same. Oh, shoot. You see? That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's put it back to, what was it, 27%? 26. That's why you don't touch that, guys. All right, we're back to, what? Okay, the fuel is correct. Oh, maybe it's 27. I don't know how now it's, the number is so low. Payload should be, oh, payload is 75,000. I thought I remember, uh, maybe it was 16%. And it said 26%. 16, come on. Yeah, it's a little low. And okay, so one is too high, one is too low. I'm gonna go with the lower one. How about that? All right, and our CG is back to okay. Now it's 28.13. So yeah, let's not touch those things there in this plane. This screams for a disaster. Okay, 50. We're going to flight level 330. Okay, that did not. Let me make sure that's going in correct. Okay. Let's see. All right, so we're going runway 10. What are our runways? Runway 10 left, and we're landing at runway 01 right. Okay, flight level 330. All right, climb at 10,000, squawk 4505, departure frequency 122.8. Alrighty. Okay, what else we got here? Let's leave that as it is. Thrust limit. Maybe climb, select climb. Okay, and then flaps 5, standard. CG is 28.1, verified. Okay, so the CG is correct, as you could see there. And now let's get the V1, rotate in V2 at 157. Okay, and we're good to go there. Passengers are boarding. We have 57 passengers on board only. All right, let's get the bags in. Keep it moving. Oh, I could see this thing can move. It's not a lot. Okay, there we go. Now I can move it. Let's see. It's kind of like in my way. All right, baggage, just do that. Fuel truck is here. Perfect timing. Got BP. So I had some issues with my sim like 2 weeks ago, and that's why I haven't been flying. Something was breaking it, crashing the sim, and I found the culprit, but it took a long time, like 2 days to figure it out. I had to take everything out one by one, like almost in groups. So it was chaos. And then I decided to do a lot of other mods with the sim, um, you know, with the model matching and other things. And I was just busy. So now I'm able to get a flight in today. I was going to do 2 flights, but I'm going to have to stick with one. Okay. Bags are loading in. We have 77 passengers, only 77 passengers out of 305. It's loading very slow. All right. So we are taking our timer. Okay, so departure out of runway 10 left, and departure is, what's our route? Mobile. So it's direct to mobile. I don't see a departure. So I'm going to select 10 left, and we're going to go to route, and then we're going to put in mobile. And we're going to put in Adimi. I think I took off the route for you guys to see, like, that little bar up to the top in the orange plane that moves as we fly. I used to have the route there, but it was just so small. I figured you guys couldn't see it. Maybe I should add it back. Where do you do that? Call sign, heading, progress, show route. Okay, you guys should be able to see it now. Let's see how it looks in the stream here. Because the route ends up being under that white line that you see. And let's see how it looks. Should show up. Oh, see, the route is like way below. I don't know if I could adjust that, but that's the route. You see it? You see it's right above the FMC. So that's not too bad. I'll probably remove it when we start flying. So I could do that. Like I could show it, Yeah, let's do that. I could show it, and then as soon as we finish putting in the route, I could get rid of it. So you see, I'm putting in mobile, anime, O O10s. Okay, and then okay, I'm looking I'm looking at the stream to read it. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm looking at the little on my tablet, the little stream. I'm like, I can just look at the route right here. What am I doing? When will you do a different plane? Just asking. I've been testing the 777, and I've been testing the sim. The sim runs way better, by the way, guys, now. So I get like 50, 60 frames. So I've been a lot of things I've done on mod. The sim runs so much smoother. Um, so I haven't flown in 2 weeks. I need to keep flying the 777 to make sure it's good. But then I'm gonna start jumping in other planes. We got the CRJ 700. I gotta teach myself that and fly that one day. So, okay. Anewa. It's the only thing about this plane. It takes a long time to load the passengers. Jerry. So I'm gonna have to change it probably to 1 second for the loading of the passengers. 1 second per passenger. All right, Jerry, I see you. Newsome, Nusson, I guess. I don't know how you pronounce these things. At least they're all going in, not giving me a problem. MGW is probably part of the arrival. It's probably a transition. So let's double check. We're gonna land runway. Let's see what the winds are right now, because I planned this a little while ago. KIAD winds are variable at 3, so I think it would still be the one right. Is that what I put? One right. Okay, ILS runway one right. Okay. Well, maybe MGW is not part of the transition, but let's select Gibbs 4. Maybe it's part of the Gibbs 4. No. All right, let's go back to route. Jerry. So let's put in MGW first.